Hi friends, today we'll talk about A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. So first of all, this book was devastating. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about it. Trigger warning, there is mention of suicide, self-harm, sexual assault, and pedophilia. So if those things disturb you, you're welcome to stop watching this video right now. But otherwise, I might talk a bit about it. So I'm a bit late to the party. This book was published in, it was published in 2015 and it is 2025 now. So I'm 10 years too late to the game. But I picked this up last year from Kinokuniya, Singapore to find out what the fuss was about and whether I should bring it into my queer bookstore. So at 814 pages, it was a lot to read. Finished it this morning. I think when this book first came out, I think I heard a lot of people say that it was like trauma porn. I think actually myself, as I read it, I felt like it was very it was like a perfect picture of what CPTSD was about. So CPTSD stands for complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So unlike our regular PTSD, which veterans, soldiers suffer in a war, complex PTSD is different, where it's usually over a sustained period of time there's abuse. So in this case, it was childhood sexual abuse. But yeah, it can happen in families with verbal or emotional abuse apart from physical violence. Yeah, so I think because I read 2 books on complex PTSD last year, so I'll do a book review of the book my therapist recommended me in my other channel, which I'll link down below. But basically, I think the hypervigilance that Jude, one of the 4 characters, has all the time, his fear, constant apology, I think those are all symptoms of CPTSD. The book revolves around him and 4 friends, so it's William, Jude, Malcolm and JB, and they all met in college. And so it traces the time from when they were in their 20s to their 50s, so about 30 years. And yeah, it was a really good read. I thought I would be bored because it's 800 plus pages. I thought it would be a lot, but it was quite a page turner. It was easy to read. I think the main thing that made it really hard was how I resonated with Jude. I constantly apologize for small things that don't really need apologies, often hypervigilant. So reading this book and like how Jude behaved was like a reflection of myself. So I never had never experienced rape or sexual assault, but yeah, it was really uncanny. So the more I read, the more disturbing it got. It was such a good read. This book really traces how friendship can endure through the years, and it really talks about the love of friends, and yeah, I really liked it. And I think in the story, so I won't give too many spoilers, but in the story, Jude really didn't want to see a therapist. And unlike him, I've seen many therapists over the years, I think 10 over the past decade and a half. And I found that really helpful. I think I'll be a different person today without therapy. So I'll be linking 4 queer-affirming therapists, 3 of them queer themselves, in the description, because I believe that therapy can help you. And with the right therapist, things can change. I think life will still be difficult, painful, there's suffering in the world, but having a trained mental health professional to walk with you and to journey with you is so incredibly helpful. Another thing I like about the story was how it alternated between different characters. So in one chapter was the point of view of Jude, in another chapter is the point of view of William, another chapter the point of view of JB, and so on and so forth. So in the blurb, the men are held together by their devotion to the brilliant enigmatic Jude, a man scarred by unspeakable childhood trauma. I think it was really heartening to see the friendship enduring through the years, because I think in Singapore, I don't think I've stayed in contact with many of my college classmates. So I was really touched by this book, but I'm not sure if I should bring it into my queer bookstore. So yeah, let me know in the comments whether you want to buy this book from me. And if you do, I think if at least 5 to 10 people do, I will bring it into my bookstore. There's a lot of thunder, so I'll stop filming now. To wrap up, this is your queer bookseller from Rainbow Lapis Queer Bookstore reminding you that books can help save lives. Okay, bye!